Hello, friends. I hope you're doing well. Um, that was a lot more melodic than I wanted it to be. Um, so, things have happened. Movies have been watched. I got to see Rise of the Beasts, and it was great. But before we get into that, speaking of Transformers, if you don't know who I am, welcome. My name is Voted. I am a freelance artist who likes to draw robots. And uh, this is a multiplayer server I've been playing on, if you've been watching my episodes. Uh, right now, a few others and I are clearing up an area for a wither skeleton farm right here. And we figured the uh, the Nether was messing with the spawn rate of it, and there were two ways we could have done things. We could have put slabs on every block to prevent mobs from spawning, or we could just get rid of all the blocks. So that's what we're doing in a ginormous radius. And the Nether is huge, so I'm gonna be doing this probably the whole episode, and I will try not to be like, oh, somebody patched up the hole. I will try not to be all like, woo, with, the camera screen cursor, because, that's probably really nauseating to watch. But, we got a well, it can't reach all the way out here, but we have a beacon way over here that gives, oh yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm on German subtitles right now, or I switched Minecraft to German because I'm learning, and I thought it'd be fun to just give it a go on Minecraft. This is my favorite. The way they call tools. Oh yeah, I named my pickaxe Not Like Other Girls, because get it? Pick me. Ha ha ha. I'm very funny. I think I'm very smart. Not a lot has been done in terms of my little town since the last episode. So, it doesn't really matter that I'm not updating you on that. And I guess it doesn't matter that I'm also just digging out through this whole episode, because the point of this series is really to just talk and you listen. It's just one of those things you play in the background. You don't have to like actively watch it. And if you do, I salute you, because I don't know how I'd be able to. I'm not sure I could like actively watch. Okay. Sorry about that. Little cut. Um, so we dug out more, a lot more, and my brother came down to make food, so I enjoyed some mac and cheese. I was saying something about watching my videos. Yeah, like if you actively watch my videos, I'm not sure how you do, but regardless of how you watch it, I appreciate you being here. And actually, on that note, mandatory, well, I guess not mandatory, but like mandatory begging for likes and subscribes if you like my videos, or if you're new here or anything. We set up a bunch of chests here, and we've already filled them up. I've already had to go visit the XP farm nearby. Oh, it's a lot of wither skeletons. Let's get a little XP here. Gotta space it out to let the pickaxe charge. Give. And I think this farm was set up for coal, because Oh yeah, I forgot I'm still in German, but um, because I don't know why coal is just so redonkulous to mine. 'Cause it doesn't spawn in deep slate, and there's not really much of a reason to go above deep slate, really. 'Cause you basically find everything down there except coal. So, unless you, oh gosh, the mine thing scared me. Unless you go to like a really good stony mountain, you're probably not gonna get a lot of coal. Um, and I had like specifically gotten a Fortune 3 pickaxe to get more coal. Uh, and that's like really the only way to like, get a good amount of coal is to um, get Fortune 3, and it's that's a pain. Something as like common and easy as coal should not be difficult now. And that ghast is going to drive me insane. Oh my gosh. Um, so, movie. Yes, I got to see the movie on Wednesday, I believe. Um, it was very good. I really enjoyed it. The fandom's going crazy over it. But I'm not gonna spoil. I don't know how many people watching or even care about Transformers. But if you are, if you would like a fun action movie with a funny character, just a silly, goofy guy, Rise of the Beast is a really good movie for that. I took my mom to go. Literally not even 5 minutes ago, I fell into lava and we cheated to that would have been embarrassing if it had happened again so soon, but um maybe I need to watch where I'm going. I feel like it's the shield that's messing me up. Um so yeah, I fell in lava and uh I immediately logged out, and um they put me in spectator mode so that I wouldn't burn to death. And that's why we got the fire resistance potions coming along. So anyway, I took my mom to go see Rise of the Beast, because ever since the first Transformers movie I watched, The Last Night in 2017, I cannot believe it's been so many years, but uh, she had taken me, because I was a teen then, she had taken me to go see it, and um, exhilarating. I had not been to the movie theater much um, before that. Like, it got too expensive, I guess, so the only times I'd go is if I were invited by friends. So that was, like, the first time in years that I had gone um, with just a family member just to see a movie, not as, like, some birthday party or something. Um, and it was great. It was great in the moment. It is not it's not a good movie, I don't think, but it does hold a very special place in my heart because it was my first movie in theaters. Um, so 2018 rolls around, and Bumblebee comes out. They have like an early access to it. I think it was December 8th, and the movie released December December 18th maybe. So I had somebody somebody had a crush on me and asked me out to go see Bumblebee because she really wanted to, like, express interest in my interests because she liked me. And so we went to see Bumblebee together, and I felt kind of bad because I realized and I think either I could just tell, or like my mom or I had said something, but I think my mom was kind of sad. Or maybe she like joked with me that we didn't go see the movie together, but uh, it made me realize like, oh, maybe I should have taken her to go. So when the movie did release, we went to a cheap movie theater to see it, and oh my gosh, that theater, not good. The tickets were like $7, so I mean you get what you pay for really, but um oh, did Lee connect all these? Neat. Um so you get what you pay for. The that gave me another jump. The theater sound system, like the screen was really really tiny. The theater room itself was minuscule. But I don't like this. Um but yeah, the main thing about it, because the screen was fine, it was just small, but the main thing about it was the sound system, and that thing sucked. I don't remember if it was like, I think it was just purely in front of you, the viewer, uh, and there was no surround sound, there was no like bass to it, there was nothing, there was nothing good. Uh, Not the worst experience, but I kind of don't want to go back to that theater. But anyway, the point is, I took her to see the last night. I took her to. Hey, how you doing? I don't have my shield. Wah. I took her to see the last night. I took her to see Bumblebee, and then just a year ago, um, Transformers, the first movie, hit its, I think it was its 15th anniversary. So they put it back in theaters for a day, and I took her to go see that. Because, I mean, I had nobody else to go with, and at that point, I was like, okay, so we've been seeing Transformers movies together since 2017. So I took her, and then another year rolls around, and what? 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 How is this skeleton gonna spawn right on the stone slab, SMH? Anyway, year rolls around, and Rise of the Beast comes out, and I already knew, like, I'm taking my mom to see this, and uh, she liked the movie. She really liked the movie. I like the movie. I love the movie, and I like it so much. Like, present tense. It's lovely. I like it so much that I want to go see it again, and I told my mom that a couple days ago. It's kind of jokingly, because I figured like there's no way we're gonna go see it in theaters again so soon after it released, because usually we just wait for it to come out on uh, streaming or DVD, but that's aging out. So I tell her that, and the next morning at about 8 a.m. she sends me a text and says that that cheap theater has a ticket for $7 to see the movie. And then I'm like, okay, I'm asleep at that point, but okay, $7, that's not bad, but I don't like that theater. And then she texts me again 4 hours later, close to noon, and says theater at our mall, our local mall, has tickets for $11. And this is the point isn't that it was $11 and stuff. The point is that there were 4 hours between those messages. And I think my mom wants to see the movie again. And I asked her about it. I asked her, like, there was a long gap in between your texts there. Does that mean you want to see the movie again? Because it seemed like like you I don't know, like that why was there such like a large span between her searching for tickets? So I asked her and she like said in a really interested tone, like kinda. Um so I think she wants to see it again. And Cinemark, which is the theater we had initially gone to see the movie in, and most of the other movies. Cinemark, expensive. It's like more than $16, but they do have like the discount Tuesdays. So, so the tickets would be like, oh gosh, I think $6.25, which is insane. That's super cheap. It's pink. Pink. Oh, I see. Okay. Fire resistant potions. Nice, nice, nice. Regeneration and everything. I'm gonna need all these. Water breathing. It's the one on the left. I can't tell what that is. I know what all the other ones are. Maybe there's a. Oh. I see, I see. Okay. Fire resistance. Alright, we're gonna take these. Anyway, so this is gonna be so much mining, and I'm like traumatized from falling in lava. At least I know, like, if I had to, they could save me again, but that'd be embarrassing. I'd feel really bad about inconveniencing. But anyway, it's been a week since Rise of the Beast came out, and I still think about it, and I still really want to see it again. So I might drag my mom to the theater. Last episode, I also mentioned that I was gonna do something on Saturday, which I think I talked about how I wouldn't be getting enough sleep for it, and I didn't. I did not. So I couldn't even drive there because I was so tired. My mom ended up driving, and so it was a few hours away. It was like close to 3, I think, maybe more. And so I went to Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I got to see Transformers replica cars. Yay! So one of them is the Western Star, Optimus from Age of Extinction, the 2014 movie, Age of Extinction and The Last Night, and the owner of that replica, he runs a lot of events, like mainly bullying campaigns at elementary schools. But he does like public events here and there, and I've seen him 5 or 6 times since 2018, the very beginning of 2018, and we don't usually travel that far to see him. We usually just stay within a few hours. But anyway, so this event was different because this time, not only were there a bunch of other replicas, there were a lot of bumblebees and stuff, but there was the screen-used truck for Megatron from the third movie, Dark of the Moon, in 2011. Super duper cool, and he was tiny compared to the Western Star, and I'll show a picture of how small he was, and then how small I was. And then outside, because they had the trucks, it was a truck museum, and they had them in this special room together, and like played up the act that they were having a little truce. So outside, out in the grass, they had I think it was four Bumblebee replicas. There were three Camaros. Sorry, there were 2 like newer Camaros, and then there was a Z28, and then there was a Beetle from the Bumblebee movie, which is, I mean, also his G1 alt mode from the 80s. So there were all of those. They were so cool. And then out in the parking lot, not part of the event, was a Ratchet replica, which in the movies he's a Hummer, like a search and rescue Hummer, sort of an ambulance. He is my favorite character, and I did not know he was going to be there. I mean, to be fair, like, that replica wasn't part of the event, so I wouldn't have known. But the thing about it, and I'll be, like, hopefully showing pictures here, but the thing about it is that I thought the owners for Ironhide had canceled. They had said that they had canceled because something came up. And then we get there, and the truck is there. And I'm just sitting there like, what? I was, honestly, I'm gonna be real, I was more excited about the Ironhide replica than I was any of the other cars. Because next to Ratchet, Ironhide is my favorite. I love him. And I've honestly, like, have always wanted to build a replica myself. He's a GMC Top Kick, which, terrible gas mileage, by the way, but super duper good looking truck. And I don't know, I guess it was like kind of a little dream of mine to see his truck. And it is massive. That thing is so big, and I love it. Of course, that's what she said, but I really, that was a huge and extremely pleasant surprise, and I'm really happy he was there. I was too, like, nervous, shy to, like, really take many pictures. I don't really know how to, like, pose or anything besides, like, maybe doing a little quick selfie, but I don't know, I enjoyed it. It was really cool to see it in person. So I'll put in pictures. I didn't get a lot of pictures, but I got just enough to satisfy me. I mainly just lived in the moment, you know. Mainly because I was just too shy of taking pictures. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not just having pictures taken of me, but it's also taking pictures of other things that makes me, like, really self-conscious. And I try to tell myself, like, who cares? Nobody cares if you're taking a picture. Nobody cares if... You shouldn't care if you look like some teenager, like... Well, I'm not even a teenager, but some teenager who, you know, can't put her phone down or something, can't live in the moment, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. A pretty picture is a pretty picture, and if I never look at it again, oh well, that's my loss. I just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about taking pictures. I really like doing it. Because I take pictures of a lot of things. I mean, like, a lot of things, and I very, very rarely ever go back to look at them. Especially screenshots, and I'm sure a lot of us are guilty of doing that, of taking, like, thousands of screenshots, and they just sit there and age. Sometimes they come in handy, and then other times it's like, you're just wasting space. Not a lot, but you are wasting space. I think in my last SD card, I filled up a 128 gigabyte SD card. And then I got a new one, like, a few Christmases ago, that I hadn't used until I filled up my 128, and it's 512. It is massive. But anyway, the point is, I filled up 128 gigabytes, and in that was like 14,000 screenshots, maybe more, and I didn't even bother looking through them. I was not going to go through 14,000 pictures and more, because that's just the screenshots. I was not going to go through all that and clean it out. Because that's that's way too much. And when I switched out my SD cards, I did that because I was going to Chicago, and I was sorely running out of space, and at that time I was doing Instagram Reels, and I wanted to be able to take 4K 60 frame videos without having to worry about my space. Because those, oh my gosh, those take up so much space. So I switched to my new SD card, and it was so worth it. I'm so glad I have so much space. I haven't even checked. Actually, let me check right now. How much storage have I used? It's been like just over half a year. Let us see. Storage on my phone. Storage. Let's see. Well, where's my internal? Oh, external storage. That's my internal. Where my external? Hello? Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I gotta find it. Okay, so I'm stupid. I just had to scroll on the storage thing. So I've used 23% of my 512 SD card. So that means I have 477 gigabytes left, and 78 gigabytes are videos. Because I take, I don't always take 4K videos, but I do take like regular resolution at 60 frames, which also takes up a lot. So like I don't know. My gosh, why is there so much lava right here? Please. There's gas around here again. They saved me from the lava, concerned again. um, so like a 30-second video at 60 frames might turn out to be like, I don't know, like 100 and something megabytes, and that adds up. And most of those videos are just like my cat. I love taking videos of my cat. She'll be like, I don't know, outside, and I'll just start recording. She's just so cute, you know? Can never have too many kitty videos and stuff. And I feel like in the back of my head now, especially, I've been wanting to keep up with, like, not keep up, but like continuously get pictures of her and stuff, because I'm so afraid, like, she's 14 now, 14 and a half, and I'm so afraid, like, one of those is gonna be my last. So, you know, just get as many as you can in before she goes. And I'm not saying she's going to anytime soon. Plenty of cats have lived past 14 and everything. It's just scary thinking about it, you know? She's in good health, I think. Like, yeah, she probably needs a little vet checkup, but otherwise, like, she's been great. She's still, like, really energetic. She's still a stupid little kitten. Wah! She still acts like a kitten and everything. She still plays. I mean, she's been playing a little less right now. I think because I haven't been, like, coercing her with treats as much, and so she's lost interest. Whoops. I might start, giving her treats again, and she is laying in the most adorable position. Hold on. She looks so silly. Let me get a picture. Boop. Okay. She's got, like, her paws up in the air. Looks like she's breaking her neck. Oh my gosh. She's so silly. I had to, I hope I remember to, like, put in a picture here, but I had to, she sleeps in her, sorry, I was, like, about to burp or something. She sleeps in her little cardboard scratchy box, and it's flimsy. It's pretty flimsy. It's kind of like one of those. That lava scared me. It's one of those things, like a pizza box. Like, you fit all the pieces together and it makes a box. It's kind of like that. So it's not the most sturdy box around. So because of that, and because she for some reason really likes to lean up against the sides and let her little flap go over, the corners have, like, been coming apart. So I had to duct tape them, and well, one of the corners, after I duct taped it, only lasted like a day because she was leaning on it. But I fixed that. Obviously, of course I fixed it. She's my cat. She's the queen of the house. Um, so she has. Oh my gosh, that scared me. So she has that little box, and usually she does not like her beds to be moved. And if you do, she's not gonna get back in them most likely. But this one is different. She really loves sleeping in this thing. I don't know what it is about it. You know, cats with boxes. I mean, that's just how they are. But there was a few days. There were 3 separate days that she did this, which was extremely surprising to me. Where she, I guess we mined this out too. Where she sat in the sun by the back door when it was really sunny and the sun was hitting her just right. And she sat there for a very, very long time. Usually she'll step away from the door or she'll beg to go out and either like have some fun outside or she'll immediately turn up her nose and go back in because it's too hot. But this time she just sat there. She didn't care about going outside. She didn't care about she just wanted to sit in the sunny spot, and it was adorable, honestly. And I got the idea, like, maybe she wants to lay down in the sun and, like, sunbathe and everything. So I grabbed her cardboard scratchy box and put it by the back door. I put it right behind her where she was sitting, right in the sun, of course. And she hopped right into it and sat her little butt down. And within a couple minutes, she was laying down and sunbathing and grooming and everything. It was very adorable. And I thought, okay, she's just going to be there for like 5 minutes and then it'll be too much. No, she stayed there for like, oh my gosh, it was probably close to an hour. She has never stayed in the sun for more than 5 minutes at a time. She gets really hot. She did get up at one point to get some water, because, you know, I'm sure, like, that's super duper hot, but she was up for 20 seconds. She got a little drink, she went right back in the box, she sat down, and then got comfy. And then it happened again the next day, and then it happened the day after that, or not the day after, but the day after, the other day. Which is peculiar. I don't know if it's just new habit of hers or something, but very adorable. Her being so happy made me really happy that day. So, of course, I look forward to when she does it again, because, oh my gosh, she would give you, like, the cutest little sleepy eye. And I'm happy. It makes me happy. I love seeing her be so happy and content. Because she lives down here in the basement. It's not really a basement, it's furnished and everything, and, what? What? Are you above me? Hold on, I think there's... So, I already forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. It's whatever. Kitty happy. That's it. I think, was I saying something about her, like, looking up at you with... Hello? That was so loud. Oh my gosh. Where are you? Jeez, okay. I think I'm gonna find that ghast. She would look at you with the dreamiest little eye, which makes me happy, of course. I'm gonna get out right here. I'm gonna go find that ghast. We're gonna find that ghast, we're gonna kill it. Oh, they opened this up. I, started a second level here. I was about to say, where are my stairs? Oh, wait, no. I opened it up. My bad. I thought they had opened it. Let's see if I remember how to get up here. I think we went up right there, and we popped out at the top. So let me go do that, and we'll find this stupid gas, because I'm tired of it moaning in my ear. Sounding like the gas, there it is! The gas is a cat, a cat that's like distorted to make the noises, and I cannot imagine it being an actual cat. I can't imagine what that was originally supposed to sound like. Where is it? Where are you? There isn't a lot of, like, render distance, and sometimes they can shoot you when they're not visible, and it's so not fair. It's super duper lame. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Hello? Did he despawn? Wow, that's rude. It's pretty rude. Okay, let's just go back down. Whoa. So, what else did I do? Did I mention that I was supposed to go to New York City at some point last week? Because that did not happen. Excuse me? First of all, my mom's car, which we were gonna take to go up to New York, was well over... Hey! Nice. No, there's another one! Where you be? Oh my gosh. We were supposed to take it to New York, but it was overdue. Well overdue. Miles. Hundreds. Thousands. 2,000 miles over maintenance. Overdue for maintenance. And so we didn't get around to doing that before we were supposed to go. So it didn't happen. The trip didn't happen. But you know what? That's kind of okay. Even though I was kind of sad, like, the director and the actors and Mr. Peter Cullen were there. All from the movie, and I could have seen them one day, but kind of good that I didn't because of Canada being on fire. These gas are going to make me go. It's going to make me... Anyway, Canada was on fire, and living in Maryland, that's really close, and so the smoke had drifted down both to where I live and New York. New York City was orange for a day, and I think the AQI had gotten, like, up to, oh gosh, I don't even know, like, 300 something, which that is well above, you know, like, hazardous. And anything above, I think even a 50 is dangerous for me because your girl's asthmatic. I can't risk that ever since COVID because it totally messed up my lungs. So, oh, this all got covered up. Nice. Are we digging out all of it, or are we just... Because I started this. I started the 3 high block at this level. I don't know what... I don't really know what I'm doing, but... Yeah, I don't want to risk that, because my asthma, it was dormant for well over 10 years, because I used to have a bird, and I'm allergic to birds. And so, my asthma was triggered by that allergy, because it was a respiratory allergy. And it had sent me to the hospital quite a number of times. I say quite a number of times, but I think it was only like twice. Which is already not good for a child. That was not fun at all. So, yeah, my bird, his name was Waffles, he was a parakeet, he died. and my asthma immediately went dormant. Like, I no longer really had flare-ups. And then, what? Oh. And of course, COVID rolls around, and, I had gotten it a year ago in April. I was doing so well. We were 2 years into the pandemic, and I had gotten COVID, which was really unfortunate because now it's like nearly irrelevant right now. It's not. It's not. I still wear a mask in public because, first of all, I like the privacy. Second of all, I don't want to risk that. I had only just gotten vaccinated when I had gotten COVID, and I feel like if I did not have that vaccination, oh my gosh, it would have been so much worse. Because that hurt, and it was extremely unpleasant. And my asthma has been so bad, and it was unmanaged for half a year before I saw a doctor about it. And I'm really fortunate that I had gotten a diagnosis years prior because my asthma like presents way differently now. Because when I was younger, like it was just hard stop, blue lips, and very audible wheezing. I remember when I was having, oh gosh, I think it was when my mom had forgotten to bring my inhaler. It happens. She had forgotten to bring my inhaler to soccer practice, and so I had an attack, and um, and I remember being brought home, and more or less like just passing out in the hallway on a bundle of like pillows and blankets. And then my mom called the hospital, and the nurse spoke to me over the phone, and she said to my mom that she could hear me wheezing over the phone. So that was that was like one of the biggest symptoms. And nowadays it's just like I can get enough air, but it's difficult. It's really difficult and unpleasant. It hurts. Okay, my chest hurts, not the breathing itself, but my chest hurts and everything. So it's odd. At first, I'm like, okay, this is probably just a COVID thing, right? This isn't asthma? Question mark. It is. It is, and I have an inhaler now. What? I have an inhaler now, and it's better. It took me a little bit to get used to it because I have not used an inhaler in, gosh, I haven't used an inhaler in several years because I didn't need it, and I had always used I think they're called spacers. I don't now, which is probably not the best idea, but I don't use a spacer, and so I had to learn how to use an inhaler on my own because I guess my doctor assumed I knew how to do it. I didn't, but yeah. When I first started that, I I guess I was doing it wrong, or I was freaking out a little too much because, with anxiety, like, it can make it hard to breathe, which makes it really hard to tell if it's asthma or anxiety, but I've gotten better with it. I tell myself, like, okay, ooh, relax, Mike. I tell myself, like, you have an inhaler, you're gonna breathe. Calm down. And I get, like, this weird internal calmness, I guess. Like, I'm not outwardly freaking out, but on the inside, I'm like, okay, I need my inhaler. I need it now. I can't breathe. um, not, not a pleasant sensation. Terrible sensation. I hate it so much. I hate not being able to, like, take a deep breath comfortably or anything. And I'm going to ask what we're doing. Are we lowering the floor at some point? So yeah, I just going back and completely spawn-proofing under the okie dokie. So yeah, that was a long rant. We're at oh gosh, I ended the video, or like the recording that I had for the intro, so I have no idea how long was that. Let us see. Now it was 4 minutes. Okay, so we're like just past 45 minutes, I guess. We'll use pickaxe to kill. Give us that XP. Yeah. Still have 50. Yay. So, gosh, what else do I talk about? So we didn't end up going to New York City. We got to see the movie. And we went to Pennsylvania to see the trucks. That was a whole week of Transformers. I am really sad about New York because that was my one opportunity to go see those statues, and they are super duper cool. But what's gonna happen with them after? Because they built multiple statues, so I'm hoping perhaps like they'll be housed somewhere permanently where I could go see them. I think that would be so cool, and I would love that. You can see the boys. This is a very wide area. Oh my gosh. I would love to see. Oh my gosh, because they're life size and they're detailed, and they would make such good reference photos. The director for the movie did post like a sort of behind the scenes. I love the color of this. A sort of behind the scenes. And he included a model of Mirage, and a 360 view of the model, so you get really good reference. Forgot how fast the pickaxe is. You get really good reference, but I just thought it'd be really cool to see them in person because it's different from a CG render. It's the actual thing in person. So maybe someday I'll get to see that. I did use for a recent piece, and I probably included it in the beginning in my little intro. I made an Optimus piece, and I used the statue as reference because it was just too good to pass up. And more chest taped. Yeah. It was really good reference. I feel like the details were just a little different from the movie because of the limitations of a statue as opposed to not only a CG render but a CG render of a robot that moves. So like all the little crevices in his, like say his stomach or something with all like the pistons and stuff, like you don't have those, they're like as deep and layered crevices than you do as the statue. I hope that's making sense. I don't know. Oh my gosh, hello. Okay. This poor pickaxe. And it's 2:30 a.m. right now, and oh my gosh. Lots of chests. My gosh. We're preparing for the destruction of the Nether right here. Because this is a lot. We're planning on doing 128 block radius so that the little wither skeleton spawner here, or farm, is faster, more effective. I don't know how that works, but you know, I goaded them into digging all this out, so I have to jeez. I have to live up to my promise. Let's get rid of this. Whee! Goodbye, torch. Okay. Oh, now it's really dark. Put it back. Okay. I don't know what to talk about now. Pretty much covered everything. Oh, well, I mean, not like covered everything. There's probably more stuff to talk about. My store is going good. We're about 24 orders away from 200 lifetime orders. I started my store in October 2021, a year and a half ago. And so ever since then, I've received almost 200 orders. And some of those were like double orders or just a tip, but too much work to count those. So yes, 200. And speaking of my store, I really need to order the stickers. I have not gotten around to ordering the stickers, and I am so gonna regret it when when I end up late to shipping them. I should probably do that right after finishing this video, or maybe in the morning. We shall see. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a lot of slabs. This whole area. At some point, we're gonna have to dig down, because I think we're planning on making the floor, or not the floor, but like, the ground covered in lava so that things certainly don't spawn. Oh, hello. I didn't realize they were so close to me. Damn it. Oh, I didn't mean to kill them. Oops. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because I think you one-shot kill them, then they won't aggro. Come on. You know, it'd probably be smarter to just do this. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Okay. Nice. The... Rude! That is so rude. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Okay. Let's put these back in. No! Where did you come from? Extremely rude. Stop that. There we go. Okay. I think... Right now, I'm trying to focus on my commissions, because again, I still haven't finished them. I need something to do. I still haven't finished them, but I did get close on one. A few of them, actually. I've been working on a few, and I've gotten through stages on them, like the refined sketch, the color, not the render, because that's... Jeez. I need something to do. There we go. There, oh my gosh. Holy moly. Nice. Okay. We're gonna go do that, but, I've gotten, oh jeez, stupid soul sand. I hate that you can feel these through the slabs too. That's really annoying. But I've been working on commissions, and I've been waking up. Actually, I go to bed and I wake up, and, well, yes, that is what a normal human does. But when I go to bed and when I wake up, I tell myself, you are going to work on this piece tomorrow in the morning, first thing, after you eat breakfast. That's what you're going to do. And if I tell myself it enough, and if I think about it enough, I get excited for it, and chances are, I'm going to manifest it into happening. Like, I'll get my poor little ADHD brain to actually focus on it and want to focus on it. Because if you don't want to focus on it, it's not going to happen. So, that seems to work. And I've also been, as weird as it sounds, I've always really, well, not always, but kind of done this. I eat dinner foods for breakfast most of the time. Like pizza and hot dogs. Well, hot dogs, I feel like, are hot dogs more of a lunch meal? But regardless, I eat, like, red meat for breakfast. You know, pepperoni pizza and stuff. Instead of, like, your traditional carbs of, like, chocolate chip waffles and stuff. And the first time I ate chicken for breakfast, I ate some delicious Tyson popcorn chicken for breakfast, and fries. I had the most productive day in a very long time, and it wasn't like I even had to force myself to work or focus. Like, I was pumped, I was ready to go, I had a good day, I felt good, you know, motivated, focused, and everything. And I learned that that is because of the protein in chicken and meat, or just in any high protein meal. Apparently that's really good for the ADHD brain, because it, I don't know, like, the actual explanation for it. It's something to do with a chemical that helps the release of dopamine, which always a plus. So when you have enough dopamine, you know, you can focus, you can do stuff. So I've started like really eating stuff like chicken in the morning, and it's worked out great. I have, even if I don't work on art, or anything quote unquote productive according to the capitalist society, I still feel good with what I do in the day, or I still feel more motivated to do, I don't know, like clean something, which when you have executive dysfunction, that's a struggle. um, so it feels good. So if you ever want to, if you have ADHD or you just feel like you lack motivation in the morning, eat an egg, or have a protein shake, or eat some chicken. I don't know, just eat a weird breakfast. Who cares? The whole like structure for food is like as silly as gender norms. We don't need it. You can just eat whatever you want in the morning. Who cares? I once had ice cream for breakfast, and I know that's not like, you're not special for doing that, whatever, but it was good. And I think when I did that, it was chocolate ice cream, and I was having cramps, my period cramps, and it really helped. I'm talking about my menstruation now, and like I think over 90% of my viewers, oh no, 90% of my viewers are men. Hello. Periods are normal. I need more slabs. But anyway, I was eating chocolate ice cream for breakfast because when you're in oh, when you're in pain, it's or at least like that much pain and that kind of pain, it's like hard to get gosh, I hate that I just grabbed from the middle there. It's hard to get food in your stomach. My gosh, I don't remember there being so many right here. So I had chocolate ice cream for breakfast, and it did a lot for the pain. It was really surprising. Oh! Nice, I didn't even know. Whoops. I didn't even get to try that. But yeah, I tried, chocolate ice cream in the morning. And this was, when you're on an empty stomach, painkillers take a really long time to kick in, because you're supposed to take them with food. And so, you know, I was waiting on that. So, ever in doubt, ever in pain, eat some protein and some chocolate ice cream. Treat it like dinner. Don't take this as actual advice. Don't do that. I'm not like a dietitian or medical professional. This is just my own experience. It has been a fun one. I wish we had more ice cream. My dad is an absolute monster when it comes to ice cream, so that doesn't last long. And if I do have ice cream, it's usually a treat after a meal and not, you know, like emergency painkiller. I haven't gotten to try it since then, and I really want to, because not last period, but like another, the one before that. Oh my gosh, I legitimately almost passed out because it was painful, and I think I like lost a lot of blood at once, but that is besides the point. I'm pretty sure I can talk about this on YouTube, but it's not like I'm monetizing anyway. But speaking of, we're, oh my gosh, we're getting close to 1,000 followers. Yay! It's not a lot, but it's a lot to me. And, of course, like, I'm not close. Having 1,000 followers isn't gonna automatically mean I can make money, because you still have to, like, reach those watch hours, which, if you're still watching my video and you're watching it all the way through, then I super duper appreciate you, because you're actually, like, really helping out. And I'm probably gonna say that every video, but you know, you gotta nail it in the head. And sometimes some videos, like, perform better than others, and you're not sure why. Like, some of them get pushed out and shown to the public, and then other ones are just locked in the basement, the damp, dirty basement. So, it's a gamble. My face itchy. So much stone. But yes. Chocolate ice cream. I'm gonna make myself one chocolate ice cream. The store doesn't have the little drumsticks. The chocolate and then the vanilla drumsticks. They don't have them anymore. They're probably at... We used to get them at one store, but they might only be at Walmart and Target now, which is unfortunate, because they were cheaper at that store. Ah! Actually, I don't know if Walmart has them. I don't see why not, but to be fair, they did stop carrying my pizza melts. My delicious, wonderful pizza melts, and I'm still really upset about that. Gotta make a trip to Target. But yes. This video has been going on a while. Can you tell it's getting close to my bedtime? I really do need to, again, watch my sleep, because, I can't fill that in. Because it's the 14th, in 3 days, okay, so I have time. In 3 days, I'm going to a concert. A little concert. It's a very small concert, I think. So, it's at 7 p.m., and it's not, like, reserved seating or anything, so you want to get there early, and then the show itself, I think, is, like, over 2 hours? Right at it again. Over 2 hours, and so I have to be awake for that. It's probably going to be morning for me, because I have been getting up just past noon. What am I doing? Just past noon? Oh, let's try the ding. No? Really? Oh, right, it does it that way. Right. Okay. Or is it more this way? No, that's the same. Okay. So, concert. Is that Friday? What's today? Today's Wednesday. It's Saturday. Right? Hold on. It's Saturday. I don't know my days of the week anymore. But, so it's a small venue. It's gonna be 3 bands, and, concerts, you want to protect your ears, so I had gotten these little earplugs. Oh, okay. They're, they're loop earplugs, and they were expensive. They were like $35. The whole order, because shipping and tax, it was like $40-something, $42? That is so much for just a tiny pair of earbuds, or earplugs. They don't play music, they just filter out sound. They're solely for ear protection, but make it fancy and make it colorful. I had gotten the most adorable pink ones, and they were like the perfect pink, and it kind of makes me sad, because the little container for them, the case, is black. It's not pink, so I think that is something they should change. I think it should totally match the earplugs, because it's cute, it's pink. But, black matches with everything, so I can always put a sticker on it, so it's not the biggest lost. And I think I do have some stickers. I have, these really itty-bitty car stickers of various Transformers, and I don't know for sure if they'll fit. I presume, but, or assume. If worst comes to worst, it'll probably just go over the curve of the case. Oh my gosh. That is not the jump scare I need at 2 in the morning! Anyway. They're pink. Expensive, and I really they have 3 types of these earplugs. There's quiet, experience, and engage. And I had gotten experience because those are ideal for concerts. And I love how their quiet ones look because it's solid pink. It's opaque. It's solid. And then engage looks really cute too. And I feel like that might work best for me, not for a concert, but just for like potentially everyday use. I've never worn earplugs out in public, because I felt like I never needed them, but you know, you don't know what you're missing until you try it, you know? So, I might get them, and worst comes to worst, I use them once, but they're pink, so I'm not complaining, really. I've spent far more money on far more useless things. Like, you know, my jazz statue, but we're not gonna talk about that. That was expensive. But yes, concert. I don't really know the band. I've only heard one of their songs, but only after I got invited to the concert. Because my, one of my siblings loves the band and is dragging me along. What is this right here? Just so in the way. I'm getting dragged along because it's you know, Baltimore. It's not exactly the safest place. It is a good venue. And I'm sure nothing. I stayed a whole week in Baltimore just fine, but you know, you never know. And besides, like, going to your first concert alone, probably not the best. But yeah, we both had gotten these earplugs. They had gotten theirs first, and then let me try them, and I liked them. But yes. It is getting really close to my bedtime. Not horribly so, like I still feel awake and alert and everything, but I just, you can feel that pull, that drowsy pull, the kind where you would just curl up in your blankets all warm and just doze off really quickly. I hope. I've been having a lot of trouble already. I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping, or not sleeping, but like falling asleep, because I've had to keep my sleep in one spot for so long, and I am just absolutely miserable. I hate it. I don't want to anymore. And after the concert, I should be free to not have to anymore, which would be really nice, because, oh my gosh, I can feel it catching up to me right now. I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm running out of steak. I mean, I'm not, because, you know, I have that whole cow farm, but on me right now, I'm running out. Yes. So this has been just mining and placing blocks. Very boring, but I hope my ranting was fun enough. I had gotten a couple, really nice comments that, that my videos are just, like, kind of very relaxing, almost comforting, I guess. I'm happy. That makes me happy. I speak, like, really, like, hesitantly with a lot of ums, which, if you paid too much attention to, that might be really annoying. If you know. But that was very loud over there. That totally broke my train of thought. And I'm also tired. So, yeah, I've pretty much run out of things to say. That was my little update. My video production is slowing down, which I do need to get back on top of it, because I don't have pre-recorded episodes anymore. So, and I'm not gonna record one after this. I'm probably just gonna, like, finish up here and then get off for the night or do a couple more things. So Sounds so weird. Yes. Oh, head. I don't want the bones. So, yes, these need to go. So badly. I already forgot what I was saying. Oh no, I wanted to say something. Yes, pre-recorded. Oh gosh, pre-recorded episodes. Um, a couple of them I had like recorded one after the other, and it was kind of awkward because I didn't really have anything to talk about because I talked about everything at once in the previous one. um, so I guess that's why it is kind of nice to like give it a few days, but you know when you're just starting when you're just starting out, I don't know if you can afford inconsistency and uh, delays in between videos, but you know what? Oh well. It's gonna take me a long time to get to monetization, and as long as I'm uploading something, maintaining my my gosh, these holes scaring the crap out of me. As long as I'm like in some way maintaining my channel, I'm fine. I'm cool with it. It is up to you to help. Can I stop putting these on top of each other? Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, that has been quite a long rant. I'm gonna just, oh gosh, I'm gonna just end it here. Uh, fire. Hello. So yes, I am like, oh my gosh, my eyes are just like not burning, but they're dying because sleep. Um, but yes, if you're still here and watching, thank you, and I appreciate you, and you should, if you haven't already, like the video and subscribe if you vibe. Totally should. But yeah, I'm out of slabs again. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. Bye. Blazes and fire go by the same name in German.